I'm going to quote Greg Cohen, who is the co-promoter of New York heavyweight contender, unbeaten New York heavyweight contender Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Greg Cohen says Jarrell and his team would definitely like to fight Ortiz, but after a lot of discussion in the media and discussion with myself and Dimitri Salita, my co-promoter, and Eddie Hearn, Eddie has gone pretty much radio silent. At this point, we would love the opportunity, but it takes two to tango and they don't seem too interested at this point, so we're going to have to look in another direction. So those are the words of, sorry, let me continue here. He has something else to say. He does say, I believe, well, he's talking here, actually, this is interesting. He's talking here about the dispute between Dimitri Salita and the fighter Jarrell Miller, who is promoted by Salita. Cohen says, I believe that situation will get resolved. I'm very hopeful in the very near future we'll be able to come up with an announcement of a fight date for Jarrell and a plan to move forward. So, yeah, sorry for the little interruption in the middle of that quote, but those are the words of Greg Cohen, the co-promoter of Jarrell Miller. He says that Eddie Hearn has gone silent as far as making this Jarrell Miller-Luis Ortiz fight. Disappointing, but Ortiz does have options. He's number 2 in the WBC. He's already mandatory for the WBA super title. I don't know where he is in the IBF. He's probably quite high there as well. So maybe he's decided to go a different route. Maybe there's discussions between Ortiz's camp and somebody else, maybe in a WBC, or maybe they have some type of potential date or deadline whereby Luis Ortiz could get his guaranteed shot at the WBA super title. Who knows? But this was a fight a lot of people were looking forward to, Luis Ortiz versus Jarrell Miller. And it was actually Eddie Hearn who seemed to propose the fight in the first place. Certainly that was the first person I heard about the fight from publicly, was Eddie Hearn. So for him to mention the fight and now go silent on Jarrell Miller's people, I'm not exactly sure why that would be. Hopefully somebody on Twitter or Kugan Cassius could put the question to Eddie Hearn and ask him, why have you gone silent on Team Miller about this particular fight? And also, just in closing, clearly Jarrell Miller is no longer a free agent. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but that's what my interpretation of what Greg Cohen is saying here. He's no longer, he's certainly not a free agent, perhaps never was a free agent, and is seemingly still tied to Dimitri Salita. I believe his company is called Star of David Promotions and co-promoted by Greg Cohen. So, difficult time, I think, for Big Baby. He did want to break away from Dimitri Salita and possibly sign with Adrian Broner or some other promotional outfit. It doesn't appear at this moment that will be happening anytime soon. So let me know what you think of this, people. And again, if you have any more information on this situation, please enlighten us all in the comment section below. Post links if possible. Yeah? All right, talk to me. It's happening. I'm out.